All right, welcome back everybody. We are now looking at the board for our 13th project in our Arduino project book. This one, the Touchy-Feely Lamp. Taking a look here, really, again, like I was mentioning in the previous video, not a whole lot new in the code and not a whole lot new here on the board either. So here you'll notice that we're not pulling in any power to any of the components. We're still going to ground, right? Our LED is still going to ground, and we have our 2-pin going into our 1 meg ohm resistor and our 4-pin as well, right? And so our 4-pin, nothing ever touches this 4-pin. So we can look at the differences between these two, because we're going to have a input here. This is just a raw wire, and I have a piece of tinfoil here. We're going to get input here for capacitance. This resistor actually makes the difference between the two more sensitive. So if you play with this resistance value, you'll get different results as well. And so we get the 30 samples each loop to determine whether or not we're touching something with a higher capacitance. Now, I will say that from the 1,000 threshold, I lowered mine. I had to lower it to 450 for this tinfoil. But again, play around with it. Like I was saying in the coding video, you're going to have play around with some of these numbers for different sensitivity regardless. And the only other thing here is our 12-pin that we output goes to our positive value of our LED, and then we have the ground coming out through the 220 resistor over to the ground. So again, really straightforward board. It's really about the capacitive sensor library, doing the calculations with the samples at 30 per loop, and it's everything about that library. So again, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and touch the raw wire to the tinfoil. First, I'm going to do it with the pencil, and you'll notice that we don't really get a whole lot of reaction here. However, when I do it with my thumb, we get the light on, right? So but once again, if I try it with the pencil, nothing's going to happen. The values that I'm getting on the print, I'm getting about 30 right now. And then when I press down with my thumb, I'm getting the neighborhood of about 520. So, again, play around with different materials. You can see here, if I remove the tinfoil out of the way, you can just see this is just raw wire, right? No shielding, no nothing. And again, just touching it to the board or to the tinfoil gets the red LED turned on. So anyways, that's pretty much it for project 13. We will take a look a little bit more in some of the more depth in the next kind of final two, 14 and 15. Some nuances very much like this, where the boards and the code are going to be relatively simple going forward, but there's going to be new concepts, very much like touching real world material, bringing the real world into our digital world. So anyways, that's it for this video. We will see you in the next video for project 14, and until then, take care everybody.